Okay, so after taking you through some ideas about composition, I wanted to share with you what some of my steps might be in arranging a still life. So, starting with inspiration, I just found this bowl and in an antique store. Um, and I was very excited. I haven't painted much brass, so this was an inspiration. And I'm gonna do some roses and maybe another vase or something with it. So um, let's start with going out to the garden and looking at the colors of the roses and which one we might like better with this brass bowl. Let's go. So I put in a rose garden about a year ago, and right now the beetles are here, so some of the roses don't look great. But let's just look and see what color we like, and with the brass. So there's the yellow. That's a possibility. I don't think I like the pink today. White, I like the white. Let's go around over here. This is sort of a peach color. I don't think so. I'm kind of wanting to go with a kind of a harmony, not too much chaos, and try to get maybe analogous colors. So this is sort of a very warm bowl, and I don't want to create chaos, so I might go with colors that are similar. There's the yellow, it's pretty. I don't think pink today. Here's some white ones. I think I like that. I'm liking the white a little bit, and they have a yellow tinge to them, so I like that. Let's try these orange, because they're warm. That's pretty. Okay, let's cut some, and then we'll take them in to arrange them. I think I'm gonna go with the white and this coral color. I wanted to talk a little bit about my still life stand here. My friend Gail Morrison, her son made this, and it goes up and down, and it also has storage in it. I don't think he's making any more, but anyway, I just wanted to let you know where it came from. And my studio is very small, but it does have north light, which is wonderful. It has windows all along here on this side, on this left side, and I have shades that I can pull down. They're not blackout shades, but they do take a lot of the light out. So I'll leave this shade open, and I wanted to start with looking at some cloths for a backdrop. And let's just go through and see what might work. Here's the green one. I don't really like it too much because it clashes with the greens of the leaves. And then here's a very cool one. Let's see. I like the value of it, but I don't like the coolness because we're going for a very warm, harmonious painting. So I don't think today that will work. Let's see, how about a totally light one? This is a light one, but it's also cool, and it looks pretty with some of the leaves of the flower of the roses, but I mean the petals, but I'm not loving it. What else do we have here? Let's try this one. I do like this one. It's a warm greenish gray color, and it feels harmonious. It doesn't take away from the bowl or the roses. So let's go with this one. In choosing another vessel for the still life, I decided to stay with brass because it just gives more harmony. If I brought in glass or a color or silver, it would just detract and create chaos. So I think I'm gonna stick with the brass, and I have these little pieces. So I'm just gonna move things in and out and try to just eyeball what I like. I love the curves of this piece. And I don't think I like that one. So it's gonna be between these two. I think I'm going to stay with this one because I don't want to take away. It's more simple, and this piece has a lot going on, so we'll keep this simple, and also we're going to add the flowers. So with that in mind, that's how I choose this piece. So when I brought my white roses in, I realized that they look pretty yellow. So I'm gonna use these yellow ones, and I love this one spray has all sizes on it, so that could be really beautiful. And I want some in the vessel, and just kind of play around and look. It's kind of looking like the L composition, so I might try to go and really push that. One piece, one little brighter one here might be my focal point. Some not so important roses back here. I think I'm gonna have to cut the ones in the vase. This is a little too strong, I think. A little too strong. Let's stay with these subtle colored ones, which I don't have too many left. But you can bend them a little bit. So what happened to our focal point? Let's get this one. Oh, that's pretty. So after moving things around and actually adding this picture in the back, because this was too much empty space, I'm working with this more L composition with this flower being the focal point. And I've got a lot of threes going on here. Three of these, three of these, three of these little buds. And ended up with 3 brass vessels. And I'm going to make sure that this flower, I need to move it back some. Yeah, I want that to be the focal point and not this one. So I have to really push that, make sure I get that. Might need to put some leaves back here to quiet that reflection down. If you see the center of this flower, it really creates a focal point. There we go. And moving things over just a little. This takes a lot of time. And then once you get everything set, where you can put those little flower water tiny for singular flowers on these back flowers. What's in the vase, try to put in water and just try to get everything with a little water. And when you start to paint, make sure you paint your flowers first and not your vases, because the flowers are going to go within a day or a day and a half. And good luck. I use my gray viewfinder when I start. I start with something called the Value Edge Sketch, and it's a great tool. Nobody wants to stop at this point and make a sketch because you're so excited and you want to get these roses. But if you just take a minute to do this, it will help you immensely to get your composition correctly on your canvas. I love the 12 by 16 format, so I've got my viewfinder on 12 by 16, and I kind of close one eye and I see where things are going to come in and out of the canvas, what's going to get cut off, and I kind of close one eye and determine how I'm going to put this in have four sides around it. So if you close one eye, you can get the feeling of it, and I take this and put it right on my sketch pad. The sketch is going to be so small, but it will save you a lot of headaches. So it doesn't look like much, but it's helping me determine that there's this really strong dark that comes through here that I really like. It's dramatic. It runs right. It's a very soft edge or no edge that runs right into this vase right here, or this bowl. So there's a really strong dark back here, and it's all in shadow, and it's coming in from the left. The shadow's coming in from the left and going, there's no edge where this bowl, underneath this bowl and the shadow meet. So that's a lost edge. So I know that. And then this is very important because this little bullseye is going to be your little focal point. So you can get that idea in there. And then you want these not to be as important. These little leaves are not important, but they're drawing you in. The shadow's drawing you into the focal point. This flower up here, it looks pretty bright as I'm seeing it right now, but I'm going to take it down on purpose and not make it as important. So in this little bitty sketch, you kind of get your four sides. You get some lost edges. You get the overall shadow angle. You can't go into detail, but that's okay. But it's a great tool to use when you get started on a painting because you already know so much. There's the framing of my viewer to give you an idea of how things are getting cut off. And I'll show you my sketch. So simple, but not much in there, but just to get an idea of the shadow movement, the movement of the lights, and that'll give you a great start.